EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now he's free at the 35 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game, and even 40 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Play, 97.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now LLe-ge-nd on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run LLe-ge-nd, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. LLe-ge-nd taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pushing through the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tua now on first down, eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Pushing his way through. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A run straight ahead with Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the give, this is their fullback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And the ball on the 30, here's second and 4. Coming left is Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They run. It's Kamara. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Tagovailoa. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Forced out to his left. Now he's free to midfield. And down right around the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on 4th down late in the 4th quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal him the victory.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida. Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Carr now to throw. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the app.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10. Thompson Robinson to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Steps away to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing. Thompson Robinson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down, and that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it. Thompson Robinson escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Thompson Robinson now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a big call there on their opening drive. They go for it on 4th and goal. It pays off.
And I think, Brandon, they were feeling like they needed to match that touchdown on the other end. They didn't want to give them an advantage by kicking a field goal and being down here at the outset.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's old momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. Second and 6. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's going to be caught by Judy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 7. Thompson Robinson, quick throw out wide, that's caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They go up the middle, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Buying time to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The DTR going to throw it here. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. A give. This is Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. Here's Thompson Robinson, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good position to be in here, second and inches. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. There's Chris Olave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Carr. Dancing to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now, I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson, and that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense already 4 for 4 on fourth down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They run again on first down. Chubb. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. They run it again with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw his DTR. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot puts it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his car. He completes it to LLe-ge-nd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This is 3rd and goal. far to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and then do so and pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Taken down by Pete Werner. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. This out quickly to Williams. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 45 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Montgomery back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. St. Brown motioning left. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bates' kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it again with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown! Jared kickoff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 3rd down and 7. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Steps away to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before half for Carr. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make it 24-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carr to throw. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing his car on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A 10th carry for Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. St. Brown motioning left. Now a first down throw. Gone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carr now on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. Tries the left side and finds LLe-ge-nd. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Carr again, sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Goff going to shift him around. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing again is Goff. Wright's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the move to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They need 2. Here's third down. From midfield, here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints get a bit closer. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.